Alright, just checking. Right, left, left. Yep, I'd say we're online right about now. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamac. It's time to start streaming the nonsense of... I should probably change this stream title. Downloadable content available. No, it's not. Super effective plus move will deal greater damage than a regular move. What was I doing the last time I was on? I guess I should probably stop by the Pokemon Center because there are a few dents in my team. Bonjour! Please heal. Where's the thing that lets me change this? The temptation to immediately lean over and push the plus button so my Pokemon can so I can jump onto my motorbike and start driving around. One. I'm sure they'll give us a quick reminder the moment we get there at least. Are you interested in taking photos? Isn't it amazing all the fun things you can capture in your photos by pressing minus? It's a rare treat to have so many options to play around with. And speaking of rare treats, here! Go on and take tons of photos with minus. Use filters or different background tunes to change the vibe of your shots. Have fun messing about. Definitely feels like more vibrant of a city. Sleeping by myself and I'm traveling, so I always let the apartment out of its ball. It feels a lot more vibrant than the usual Pokemon cities, but I do sort of understand the complaints of it's only one city. If I'd known Sharpedo were in the game, I'm not sure I would have started with a Totodile. Not again, this thing just won't work. This Holovator can't be used right now. Huh. I wonder if it's related. Oh, I see, it's an Alpha Digodug. I caught so many freaking Drilbur. I should probably release a few of them. Look, I just really wanted my Gibble. I don't think I have an Alpha Drilbur. Ow! Level 40, huh? Oh, I don't like the look of that. Ah, damn it! Rotten little crocodile. I forgot the roll button. I wonder if that Cameraptor's still there. It doesn't look like it. Oh wait, no, it's there. Well, I did catch an Alpha Drilbur earlier, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Why me? What did I do? Oh hey, I didn't actually have that on the Target X. Anyway, where was I? Roughly around in that direction. Plus moves are the best. Hey, I remember you. Ekkenbright. You beat me in a battle in front of Iva Sensei that one time. What do you want now? I'm here for a promotion match. What? You were just ranked Y when we battled. You've already reached Sensei level? I'm sure you'll understand. I have to ask, you did earn a challenger's ticket, right? Oh, of course you did. That means your battle skills should be on par with Iva Sensei's. In which case, I request a bout. But it's my chance to get back at you beating me, and to see how much stronger I've grown since that day. I'm going to become the fourth strongest disciple in the dojo for sure. Jose of the Fist of Justice. For me, that was just Tuesday. I legit don't remember you. Back on the ropes, I'll prove the Fist of Justice never flinches. I might be slightly over leveled for this nonsense. So your strength outshines mine once again? You're just too strong. Does Team MZ have their own dojo with even harsher training than ours, or what? I have to admit you really mastered your skills. Here, the seed of mastery is for you. A rare variety of seed. A certain person can help you upgrade your Pokemon's moves into plus moves if given one of these. I'm probably never going to use it. If you bring me seeds just like this one, I'll help your Pokemon turn their moves into plus moves. I have to admit, I've been taking up your time battling and talking about plus moves and all, but the truth is that Ivy Sensei isn't even here at the dojo today. There's his sister Gwyn. It's actually pretty unheard of for both of them to be gone. Gwyn! Gwyn! Where are you? So, she's not here either. That's right, Sensei, I haven't seen her today. Huh? You're the trainer who defeated Rose outside Wild Zone 3, no? I beat her up again. Wait, don't tell me. You're here to join the Fist of Justice! I'm here to battle you. He's your opponent for your next promotion match, sir. Oh, I see. Well, I don't have a Rotom phone, so I cannot verify any of that right now. Because of course not. It would have been too easy if we just beat up Jose again. What about the ZA app? I've tried using Rotom phones in the past, but for some reason they always break as soon as I press so much as a finger to them. So I rely on my younger sister Gwyn to handle everything smartphone related. I haven't seen Gwyn since yesterday. My apologies, I'm just so worried about my poor sister I can't think of anything else. Well, she's the one who manages your smartphone, so I kind of need her here too. I'm heading out again to search for her. I'll be honoured if you would face me in battle after my sister and I are reunited. Now if you'll excuse me. Gwyn! And he's off again. Sensei has stamina in space, but I don't think he'll have much luck finding Gwyn on his own. In a huge city like this. Maybe there's someone he plans to ask for help though. Someone who's good at finding people? Know anybody like that in Lumiose? Emma? That sounds right. I think you should help Sensei find his sister. Once he knows where she is, you'll be able to focus on your promotion match. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to outright save her. Doing martial arts helps understand my Pokemon. If you have a fighting type, sure. But I don't. I want to go train in the wild. Stupid wild zones don't count. Right, now I remember why I have you around. Oh. You're the thing I could hear over there. I thought, oh, is that an Alpha Pidgey? No, it's not. Is there a button to let me zoom out this camera? That was a mistake, sorry. I don't like how it's just stuck up behind me. I actually tried catching the Alpha Pokemon at the top of this tower, but the problem is it's so small I kept dodging onto the staircase and moving out of the battle. It felt very unfair to me. There's also an Alpha Dratini that I kept trying to catch and couldn't because I kept pulling it too far away. And so it would snap back and heal to full, and I was just very upset about it. Hello there, Ekim. What brings you here? Well met once again, Ekim. As I mentioned before, I'm searching for my sister Gwyn. But this detective says she cannot help me. No, what I said, I can't help you without more to go on than she's missing. I'd be happy to look for your sister, but I need you to answer my questions. Oh, I understand. Ask me anything, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Where does your sister like to go when she's not at home or the dojo? That would be City Hall. City Hall? I see, your sister has unique interests, doesn't she? Well then maybe we can find some clues to your sister's whereabouts if we go there. Understood, I'm on it! Good, he remembered to open the door. He just left. If Mimi was feeling better, it could search for his sister using its telepathy. Oh well. I could use your help, Ekim. We'll be waiting for you We'll be waiting for you in the Jordan district. Let's work together to protect the peace of Leos. Oh. These pictures slightly annoy me. It just triggers that feeling of, wait, is this AI generated? I'd like to think that Pokemon would never do something like that. I'd like to, but that doesn't mean it actually will. So, it was Jean District, huh? I really should go around and pick up all of these quests at some point. The day is half done, but I do think I have the challenges ticket at least. I think that's what I did at the end of the previous stream, apparently, because I did get turned away. Oh, you don't have the ticket. Emma, Ekim, I looked all over, but Gwyn's not here either. That's to be expected, Ivor. Now let's canvass the area and gather information about Gwyn. Ekim, I'd appreciate your help with interviewing people around City Hall. You must be desperate if you're asking a silent protagonist for that. Let's ask around and see if anyone has information about Gwyn's whereabouts. Oh, you actually have to talk to them. Even if you don't know the first thing about art, anyone's free to say what they do or don't like. Can I just... No, I can't walk into City Hall. Someone's gone missing? You got yourself a missing person? Well, I don't know anything about that. Good luck. You're not helpful. I managed to find an old friend of mine online. That girl at the cafe had such a cute bag. I should have asked her where she got it. My rival at work finally got the dressing down he deserved. Sweet, sweet justice. Well, this is a little bit paranoia-inducing, isn't it? So many people talking about things that sound related, but then, oh wait, no it's not. Ivor's iconic, I mean, look at the muscles. I can help. I know lots of things, like it's not nice to throw a tantrum when you lose a battle. No paid vacation, and we're getting our pay cut? This is ridiculous. Gwen from the Fist of Justice. So you mean that girl who's always here? Yeah, she gets called in to deal with all the complaints lodged by folks near the dojo about how the training sessions are. I hear she often goes off to a cafe off Centrico Plaza with her friend when she's done here at City Hall. Find any leads, Ekam? Gwen might be near Centrico Plaza. That matches what I heard too. Sounds like she left the Centrico Plaza with someone. For our next move, I suggest we investigate the food truck. Understood, I'm on it. I know he's worried about his sister, but must we go rushing off like that every time? I suppose that's just how it is with family. Anyway, we should hurry after him. Alright, is there a shortcut? We can just fly to the food truck, that helps. There's no sign of Gwen here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today. I'm in the mood for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Oh, am I getting questioned here? Oh, still, putting up with the investigation seems fun. Her? Yeah, I've seen her. She came by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Wait. Is that just being extremely cheap by not having any actual picture on the screen there? Any idea who that could be, Ekam? Kanari? Those two seem like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. However, do you know if your sister's close to Kanari from Dynamo? The name isn't ringing any bells. Where can I go to meet this canary? You just had a promotion match against the canary, didn't you, Ekam? Where was it? It's been a couple of weeks, though. The electrical substation? Ivor, hold up! Are you sure Canary's at the electrical substation? Good to know that that they have a catch for if you get the wrong answer. Construction. Rakeen Construction, eh? I'm on it. There he goes again. I'll be back later to grab that coffee. What? We already got it started. We should hurry to Racine Construction too. Come on, Ekam. We certainly hope to see you again soon. You have to pay. Oh, actually, which color Flabibi do I have? White? No, that didn't work, did it? We have white, we have red, we have a lot of red actually. We have an orange, blue, pink. There we go. Racine Construction. Right, the substation is where they held the competition. Oh. I didn't see this last time. Where's Gwen? Obviously not here. It would seem there's no sign of Gwen here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't go around telling randos where to find me. This massive meathead barging out of nowhere yelling, "Where's Gwen?" So loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. It's lucky Pops ain't here, or they would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary, we promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwen. This gentleman is her older brother. Thanks, Detective Obvious, but like I said, G-Vault ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell you what, try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you simply must tell me where she is. Back off, big guy, you're creeping me out. Never heard of personal space. I hope you'll take my refusal back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwen. Note it, muscle bag. If you're so worried, then try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. Heck, I almost forgot you were here. You finally decided to join the Fnatic crew. I guess I could give you a hint. And not until I get my revenge for last battle. How else am I gonna heal my wounded ego? In that case, why not have a rematch now? If Beckman wins, do you tell us where we should look to win? Not sure how a fancy detective got caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in and I'll win. Just warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? Bring it on. No mercy this time. I'm going in for the overkill. You're challenged by Canary of Dynamo. He sent out Helios. Oh boy! You knew what you were doing there. Oh yeah, that's on the level. I don't think I can use items here, can I? No, I can use items. Enough playing around, Electros. Let's crank this up with the voltage with Mega Evolution. Ow! It used Giga Drain on me! You've thrashed my whole team, even Electros? Again? You can't say that on stream! Yeesh, what is you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever. You want to know about G-Volt, yeah? She's been a Fanatic since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game session, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers. A place that can't be found in the world. What? That doesn't even make sense. All I know is what I heard. G-Volt wanted to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up. Whatever that means. She was going on and about needing to beat a Pokemon whose type her partner was weak to. Last I heard, she was after some fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she could at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. A fountain, and now we're getting somewhere. Ivor, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as a partner? Of course, that would be Chandelure, the luring Pokemon. Its type's a Ghost and Fire. That fountain seems to be a pretty important clue, Ekam. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwen's Chandelure would struggle with, I wonder? Florges and Floette are Fairy type. That's a Fire type. It would have to be either Clawitzer or Heatmor, unless I'm forgetting what Clawitzer's type is, but Heatmor would sort of be a draw. Yes, Clawitzer is a water type, isn't it? Chandelure is fire type, which makes it weak to water types. Great, so we should look for a Clawitzer, yes? I'm on it. Has anyone stopped to think that G-Volt might want some alone time? I'll probably need a space in. I'd probably need space if I had to deal with a brother like Ivor. A lot of space. Knowing that, Dwayne is probably headed to a wild zone now to look for an actual Clawitzer. Don't worry, it's my duty to protect the peace in Lumiose, and that's exactly what I plan to do. Come on, Ekam. Let's hurry over to the Clawitzer fountain in Blue Sector 7. And then we murder him for disturbing the peace. Ivor, wait! It's the Clawitzer fountain! Thank you for healing my team up after you gave them a little bit of a surprise thrashing. That Ampharos caught me off guard. Now, let's see. The map says over here. Blue Pokemon Center. Oh, I guess it could be. Emma, Ekam! I only see a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwyn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwyn might be in this area then? This must be the right place. There's the Clawitzer fountain just like Mary told us. Well, Ekam, do you think we'll find Gwyn somewhere around here? I don't know. You're unsure? We don't have any other leads to go on. Through the process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could be Gwyn hiding? This place is just an empty square. What else did she tell us? There's something about a place where the X, Y, and Z axes didn't meet. Oh, of course, the X-axis is horizontal, Y is vertical, Z is depth. Which means we're likely starting from the right place. I'm guessing our X-axis is correct. Why are you guessing that? We haven't seen any reason to indicate it. Next we need to adjust our Y-axis. Once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwyn. You mean we should go down into the sewers, but there's all this water in the way. What would your approach be, Ekam? Stop the water? That sounds like a top water. The skills I've honed in the Fist of Justice can surely help us solve this problem. I'll just smash the fountain! That would cause the water to shoot upward, yes, then the water pooling below will drain away. Yes, perfect solution. Go, Phalanx, use! Stop right there! You can't just destroy city property! Honestly, I can see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be onto something, Ivor. Maybe we could stop the water flowing somehow. Then I shall use my martial arts after all, and Ekam, I have an idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring it back here. If we freeze the fountain's nozzles to stop the flow, the water that's filling the pool below ought to empty into the sewer. Then we can investigate. Do I have an ice type, actually? Oh, I did actually catch quite a few of these little Vanillite, but I don't know whether they have Ice Beam at this level. I may have a problem. And that problem is catching absolutely everything I see. No, he wouldn't have a nice beam. Rock Fairy. I should probably move this back to the main box. Man, that's poor luck, isn't it? Surely Ice Fang works. Are you sure that move's gonna freeze the water in the fountain? It's an ice move! Dang it! Mabel's research. Poison Jab, Heat Wave. Damn it, Blizzard. So basically, I have to get lucky. Although this area does look rather frosty, I suppose maybe that could work. Oh, a bomber snow, huh? Oh. It got away. Cancel. Venture. How big is that guy? Ah, we can handle this. Listen, you. Back off. Okay, clearly not the territory for Pokeballs. Okay, show me the boxes. One to the right. Ice Beam! Why did it have to be Ice Beam? Hello. My Numel's been frozen into a solid block of ice. We've been taking a while out in the wild zone, and suddenly we got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Numel got hit with like 10 ice beams! I need an ice beam. Numel's a fire type, but it's not thawing out at all. Not even an Ice Heal did a trick. The only option is to use a super hot fire move. So please, you've got to help me. Thaw Numel out by hitting it with a super hot fire type move. Please tell me that you have an ice beam, TM. I could really use one. That worked. All the ice is melted. Oh, thank you so much. Are you okay, Numel? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? I guess that's fitting. No, Numel is the numb Pokemon after all. Thank you so much for saving Numel, trainer. Ice Heal, Experience Candy. Ah, dang it. Who's still hitting me? Oh, hello, it's a big guy. He's a much bigger guy than the others. No! Screw off! Leave me alone! Wait, what sort of attack did he just... Yep, of course it's gonna hit like a truck. Stone Edge is a bit problematic though. Oh boy. Chances are, because it's a big physical fighter, it's not even going to want... Oh, but we're still... What the heck? Is he gone? I don't think he'd even have what I want anyway. It looks like he's a physical attacker, so he's not going to have any ice beams, but I have complaints about this design. Go get Ice Beam. Only Ice Beam will work. And while there is this ice area nearby, I don't think anything around here is actually capable of learning Ice Beam. Although I suppose... Let's look at boxes. Oh, Ice Beam, there we go. Sorry, I just want it to drop in, just in case it adds it as a flight area. I don't think it did. Oh! You only have 1 HP! You received 2 Pokeballs of various types. I'm willing to bet those are ones I threw when I was in a panic. Frankly, I think I should be given the promotion just for free for having to deal with all that nonsense. Marvelously done, Ikem! Look, all the water's draining through the sewers! Actually I thought that it was I thought it was a joke at first, but no, there's that little passage off to the side. The camera just didn't show it to me. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers! I shall go ahead! Travis really doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should go heading to Ikem. I suppose that's okay. I might as well get rewarded for having done all that that Pokedex grinding to actually know the move Blizzard. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they got in here? Wild Pokemon, you say, but will we Gwyn safe down here? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood, I'm on it! There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwyn, Ikem. Watch out for wild Pokemon. Where would you actually learn Freeze Dry from? Because it feels like a bit of a gimmick move that I've never really gotten the chance to use properly. I forget what type you are. Dragon, huh? I need to try training a Noibat sometime. Looks like fun. See my problem here? I just see the Pokemon weak enough to catch, I chuck the Pokeball without stopping to think it over. You can't just give me a little lift across, can you? There you are, Ikem. Looks like the lock is preventing us from going further in. Then let us power through with pure strength. How is there a lock on somewhere that's supposed to be flooded all the time? Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No! Destroying public property! Ikem, let's take a close look and see if we can't figure this out. Preferably before he does something I have to arrest him for. Which area do you want to check? keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole, nothing out of the ordinary. Check the gaps. There's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. The hinges. There's nothing unusual about the door's hinges. The lock body. It looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. There's no clever way to open this door then. I guess we'll just have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be, Ekim? We need more information. You may be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. Never mind. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was a Klefki, right? Let's go after it. What would be a good Pokemon for... I don't think anything that I have is particularly well suited for a Klefki, except maybe Charizard, I guess? Dragons and Dark types and Fairy types. Clef. Seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open the lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it! The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour! This does unfortunately mean there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there! That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Iva. And then there's the fact that Klefki no prankster in the main games. One of the... I think it was in Ultra Moon, there's one that knows Thunder Wave, so it's going to guarantee paralyzing you at the start of the fight unless you happen to be immune to paralyze. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Ekim. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. You obtain 10 Ultra Balls. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Look, Emma. I understand you're going to have to arrest him, but can it wait till after the promotion match? Don't forget, we don't want to knock it out, we want to catch Klefki. You got into a battle with the wild Klefki. Why? Why send out Garnet? Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. Don't patronize me, it took several throws to get that one. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can't get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Klefki! It doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Huh, I really thought that was going to be the trick to getting through here. How about this then, Madam Detective? If we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan? First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now what was your plan, Iva? If there's no gimmick there or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there's no guarantee said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key, we must let my own fist become the key! Our path will be open thanks to my power! Justice Punch! With that, our way is clear. Let us press on! So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I'd call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. Much higher level dusty around here at least. Oh, there's the ice stone that you'd probably want for an Eevee. There's a Noibat. Sewer Patrat, really? Do I have a Litwick? No, I don't. Cool. I don't think a Litwick is going to replace my Charizard though. I'm just a bit too attached to those. The only reason I'd do a link trade is for a trade evolution, and then I'd want to trade it straight back again. Not too sure about just taking a random link trade from someone who's pinging me on Twitch. Maybe the same Chandelure that Gwyn has as her partner. It looks like a dead end, no doors or anything. No sign of that Chandelure either. If it's a ghost type Pokemon, it's not surprising it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwyn's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwyn is? A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Ekam. Well, that one looks suspiciously lit up, doesn't it? Don't know what these four machines are for, but they don't seem related to the case. Oh. A cluster of pipes and valves, nothing special about them. You took a good look at the pale-coloured crates, they don't seem to be anything special. Some old electric panels. Tried flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act! Strength is power! Strength is justice! Justice time! Huh? That's odd. I smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. Feels like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be... You're getting a little bit too lucky with the flukes there, Ivor. The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone, or something, conjured that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusory walls. But for now, let us proceed. I'm sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. Let's keep pushing ahead, Ekam. She's going to be very upset that we just went and gave that away to her. The chill I felt when passing through makes me think this could be the work of a ghost type. So you're saying a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, but we can't prove it yet. We need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for you. Ekam, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwyn's partner. Wait, Chandelure, help us find Gwyn! Our partner Pokemon is freely roaming and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume if someone is behind Gwyn's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry! I wasn't looking at the map. I bet that would have given us a hint that we could just walk straight through the wall. Gwyn! We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? Ivor. I think Gwyn would have reacted a little differently to seeing her brother just now if it were him. No, I think she's just trying to... That's right in a way, there is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwyn was trapped here, we saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwyn, however she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you, Ekam. Of course, I'm the one who has to do it. I hope that it doesn't send out Garnet again. How are we doing this? I'm going to win, so you all leave me in peace! Strength is power, strength is justice. You are challenged by Gwyn of the Fist of Justice. She sent out of the net. Door, guys. Oh wow, Swords Dance doesn't last that long at all, does it? Chandelure, Mega Evolve, finish them. Well, I guess I was right about her being a bit more important than the first scene. That is a fancy chandelier. Ow. Your Pokemon shine with justice. My justice wasn't wrong, I simply lacked power. Well fought, in any case, and well deduced, both of you. Do you know these two, Gwyn? Of course, Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumios. And Ekem is a member of Team MZ. He's also the reigning Qunari Quizwiz. I see, and what did you mean when you said well deduced? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Iva. Once you start battling in the ZA Royale, you don't stop even when dawn comes. Obsessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I asked Shanlua and one of the Cliff Key to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. You had to go and find me. I had no idea I was causing a fist of justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I'd love to see you give my brother a good thrashing. It's true then, Ekem is my opponent for the next promotion match? See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you'll all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obligated to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon have put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Shanlua, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivan knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favourite spot, but it's not fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Just catch a Machamp, then you'll have all the muscle you need. Extra oh, please not that either. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and Gwyn? Tell Iva I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, Ekem. When you're ready to face Iva, come to the Justice Dojo. I mean, that was the sort of twist I could predict pretty quickly in the grand scheme of things. Do we have any... I don't feel good about bringing Absol. Garnet is probably going to be our ace in the hole for this, although I say that, and judging from Qunari, he probably will have some sort of fairy counter, and psychic counter, and fairy psychic because everyone loves Gardevoir, right? Vanillite evolved into Vanillish. It can't evolve again though. I do have Charizard though. So I do have a decent mix of attackers, plus Dylan can just be chucked out when needed. Yeah, I think I'm good for the run right about now, and that'll be a way to end out this stream. Can we jump straight there? Okay, so that's the Ice Realm. Huh, I actually haven't done much catching over here. The thing is, I'm very much rooting against Iva's dreams to tear down Wild Zones because I'm an introverted person and I hate people being in my space. I'm sure that I'd be pretty much the same way towards Pokemon being in my personal space. At last you've arrived! Gwyn has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we're to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. For both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, Ekam, shall we begin our match? I will wait as long as you need. What do you have to say? Ever since his rigid might, Gwyn's light touch and adaptability, they make it a balanced team. Okay. Now we can beat each other up. Gwyn, please lend me your phone. I promise I'll do my utmost not to break it. Challenges, tickets verified. You are cleared to start a promotion match. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power, strength is justice. You are challenged by Iva of the Fist of Justice. He's got an Ultra Ball. Heracross. Yep, I had a feeling. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I get that from him and shot him here? Oh, that... having Rock Blast was very mean. Machamp? Oh boy. Yeah, no, I'm not waiting for you to move. We're going straight in. Oh boy. You're gonna Mega Evolve Phalanx? Time to Mega Evolve Phalanx! Justice will win the day! Oh boy, it's a knight! Oh boy, that... I knew I'd have to be wary, but... nothing can quite match up to my over-leveled Feraligatr. Defeat? How incredibly unjust! I gave him the frickin' Apollo voice. I suppose it makes sense. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations, now processing your promotion. Rank D. There can't be that much more to go. My justice didn't prevail. It's clear, I must train even harder. I need to annoy even more people. No more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true I act before I think and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones have broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach we could work on fixing these things together? Out of the question. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please one moment, when I want to get back to my thanks. As a token of my gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Bulk up. The user boosts attack and defense stats for a short time by tensing muscles to bulk up its body. It was a good match, Ekem. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time my power will surely open my path forward. Now if you'll excuse me. Well, we're rank D now. Wow, sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who'd have thought X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. You're not subtle, Pokemon. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet. Finding it is an important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? You'd have to ask the writers about that. Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if it's something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. I'll admit it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. No prize medals earned because I didn't participate. The next day, your alarm is going off. Good morning. No sign of Tawny or Lita just yet. At last I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I long for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased I'll even include you in my happy mood. You received a pair of performance sneakers. Think nothing of it. Got them as thanks for a sewing project. They're not my size. Hey, Tawny! Do you know where Tawny is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That idiot! Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. So now we're in debt to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. Or the Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones so scary even a raging and rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. Hello, this is Ekem, right? The kid who lives and helps out Hotel Z? That's not me. No, not at all. They're probably going to check. Well, aren't you an honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate. I want to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at. I figured you'd want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask you to kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. call about? About the money. It wasn't just me they called, they even tracked down your number, Eckham? I'm impressed, I don't even know what my phone number is. How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow. If it's true that they force others to work for them by imposing an unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, AZ, especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Tawny. Hey, Eckham. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Yeah. Thanks, I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen. Well, alright. This is basically turning into the plot to The Amazing Tron Bonne. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly did seem disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. Look, worst case scenario, I Mega Evolve Dylan, we flatten their building. Yeah, we'll get into trouble for it, but we'll take them down with us. Because then they'll go into debt to the Dynamo construction team. The number of wild zones has increased, oh boy. So that's where we checked out last time. I don't see a 13. Oh wait, no, it's over here. Looks like ghost types, maybe a Scyther. Unfortunately... Hang on, can I just... Okay, so we can catch a pincer there. I don't recognize most of those shapes. Huh. Okay, that's definitely an Onyx at least. And Helioptile, I think is what they're called. I don't feel great about getting into anything really complicated right about now, so I guess the Rust Syndicate will just have to wait for the next time I find a free moment to do a Pokemon stream. Maybe we can get a nice short little event with this guy. Oh, you won the Canary Quizwiz contest, right? What a surprise running into you here! As the Quizwiz, I'm sure you already know that Canary's partner is the Electros. I want to have the same partner Pokemon as her, so I've been training up some Electric. All that's left is to pick the strongest and evolve it into an Electros with a Thunderstone. Didn't think I would run into you at this crucial moment, a miraculous bolt from the blue. Oh, Quizwiz, please honor me with a battle. Help me choose the strongest, most electrifying Electric. Once you're ready to battle, let me know. Who do I want to put in first? Not you, not you. Oh, Quizwiz, honor me with a battle. Help me choose. Thank you. Only a Quizwiz of your caliber can help me choose the strongest Electric. You are challenged by Anguil of Dynamo. He sent out an Electric. He sent out another Electric. he sent out a third electric. Your strength as the Canary Quizwiz is most electrifying of all. Wow, not only are the Canary Quizwiz, but we also have exceptional skill in battle. We may have lost, but I've seen enough to decide which of my electric to use my Thunderstone on. Don't be a fool, Anguille! Manny, have I done something wrong, sir? Canary's cherished Electros wasn't chosen based on how strong it was as an electric. On the contrary, it was a weak electric she trained up into the strongest Electros. What? A shocking revelation! A true kinetic adores, appreciates, and accepts all of the electric regardless of strength. And you, my Quizwiz comrade, you have my thanks for sparring with this young kinetic. Come, Anguille, let's train with the other kinetics to further solidify our dynamo bonds. The most electrifying electric. And they give out a Thunderstone in case you want your own Electros, I guess. Should I know this girl? My attention was piqued during the cutscene. Maybe she's a gym leader or something? Oh well, either way, let's wrap up stream for now. I feel like that's a decent distance for a stream, so until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.